You ready for a long day?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes what you think will take an hour ends up taking all friggin' day because of all the little things that pop up.
One thing after another, after another, after another. We are struggling today.
And things end up being way harder than you expected.
Super frustrating, but I don't know. Just gotta work through it, I guess. So. Oh man, today was friggin' rough.
But regardless of what pops up and the challenges you face, you find it within you to keep going.
Like straight, I was like, I am not stopping until this is done. We're just doing the best we can, and yeah, that's all you can do sometimes.
Not only are some tasks more challenging than others, some are way more stressful than others.
Okay, Operation Sketchy Scaffold has taken on a whole new chapter. Excavator's out and running, so you know what that means. Time to do some crazy. And we'll see how it goes. And so will you. Stay tuned.
Alrighty, so let me explain what's going on here. So this is our entrance structure. The entrance of the house is here, and the entire structure will house the entrance and the stairs to the third level. So it will have 20-foot ceilings and be completely open to the interior of the house. So the plan is to use the leftover container panels and weld them into each opening, just like we did in the previous video. This side of the entrance structure will be mostly windows, but all of this will be closed up with the container panels. The plan is to fill in these openings with the panels and then move on to the next step. So, let's get to it!
And I'm back. We're back. Doing the same thing as yesterday, but just a different part of the house. Almost ready to go. You can see I got my little get up on. These headbands are so great for just like making all of my hair get out of the way when we're doing crazy construction stuff. Alright, so yesterday we did that. We made it through the rain, which was just amazing. We did it just at the right time too, because it rained almost all night. So everything's kind of wet, so we need to dry it off. But now we're going to be working on this opening right here. This opening, we are going to have a small window right on the corner. So the panels will go, I think, to about like right there. Yeah, very small window right there. So basically same protocol as yesterday. We are going to grab the panels, clean the edges so I can weld them, clean the opening. We need to set up a scaffold on the inside, or just like a plank to walk, because we have the opening for the stairs that will go in the garage. Let me get up here to show you. Look how everything is wet. Look all the dirt that we made yesterday. Didn't have time to clean it off, and now there's just dirt everywhere. And it's wet. So what can you do? That's sketchy.
Sketchy but strong.
Oh my god.
It's really strong, I tested. I know I'm only 150 pounds, but...
Okay.
So no, this is really strong.
Fucking scare me.
Really strong.
Even with the panel?
Oh yeah, it's like rock solid.
Okay, well me, I thought we were gonna have to do some
I saw two, but that seemed to be too...
some pieces of wood and put it on top, but
so
I guess that'll work too.
Sorry. From the scaffold.
Okay,
I
nice.
remove this one because it was attached.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all we need really.
And so the panel will end up here.
Where the line is?
So we'll have 1 foot, about 1 foot window.
Look less.
It's kind of cool because...
Yeah, why not? Why not? So yeah, this is what we did yesterday. So I'll give you a little... This is the inside though, so you can't really see what I did on the outside, but I welded it on the outside. We overlapped the panels a little bit, and that helped a lot to weld them. So yeah, you ready for a long day?
Oh yeah. I hope that won't rain on us today, but...
Yeah. All right, fingers crossed that we can get this opening knocked out today. I think we can, but yeah, so we're just gonna kind of get everything together, dry everything off a little bit because it's just wet everywhere, and get rolling. So in typical teamwork fashion, like how we like to do, I worked on cleaning the panel that we will add to the opening, and Viant worked on cleaning the opening. So that way we could be doing two things at once to save a little bit of time. Okay, so the panel is right here, pretty much ready to go. So it's ready to go, but we are struggling today. So as you can see up there, we have the tarp that's kind of like covering this enclosed area. And that was really like the best that we could do. So what's happening right now is there's some water that's pooling, which is fine for the most part, but where it's emptying, if I can come out here and show you, it's emptying right where we have to work. So we set up this tarp, or this plastic sheeting, to hopefully kind of like make the water, as you can hear it, or I don't know if you can see it, but it's like dripping like right pretty much here where the ladder is. So hopefully this helps it. It's okay if it drips a little bit over there, but we can't have it where we're working. It's like the 8th time that we've dried it. And we even went on the roof and removed the water and you know, did that little like DIY Niagara Falls off the top of the roof, but there's still water up there, and for whatever reason these little breezes come by and just boop, push a little bit over the edge and onto us and what we are doing. So super frustrating, but I don't know, just gotta work through it, I guess. So we're just doing the best we can, and yeah, that's all you can do sometimes. This is our unintentional waterfall feature. I think it's nice. Maybe we'll leave it like that. If people, they go in the entrance right here, you can just, you know, if we don't like them, we can just dump water on them. Wow. So after we did our little DIY Niagara Falls feature to remove as much water as we could from the tarp, it was back to work. No time to waste in the pursuit of our dreams, you know? Have you guys heard of musical chairs? Well, this is our version of that, called musical panels.
So the plastic sheet worked pretty well, thankfully. So I was able to start welding the panels into the opening without being poured on, which was very important. So these panels are continually welded to each other and the opening. Number one, so it keeps out all the rain and the moisture from getting into the house. And number two, it adds some strength and rigidity to the entrance structure. So that is why.
Alright guys, we did it. We managed to do another opening in one day. That little space right over there will be for a glass panel that we will do. So we can have a little, our living room will be like a glass cube almost. Oh man, today was friggin' rough. That was really hard because we were experiencing a lot of just like, I don't really want to call them setbacks, but like all the water from the roof kept coming down. So then we put like a tarp over where I was working. Then it started to become super windy, so it was like blowing the tarp away and knocking stuff over, and the tarp was like getting ripped out, and the plasma cutter was like being finicky, so I had to like replace the electrode and whatever, and I don't know, it was just like one thing after another, like just a bunch of little things that just accumulated, and by the end of the day I just wanted to like rip my hair out. But you know, there's just some days like that. It's, you know, you can't really do anything about it, but I'm working on my patience, because on days like this my patience meter just goes all the way down to 0. And by the end of the day, just the littlest thing will just make me go crazy. But anyways, I'm just super happy that we got this done. I just welded everything like straight. I was like, I am not stopping until this is done. I'm not taking a break. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna go until it's done. And I did, and now it's good. So it was a good day of teamwork. Me and Vion each had our own tasks, and yeah, just other than all the little annoying things that kept happening, it went well. So there it is, second part of the entrance structure, all welded in. So I'm not sure what we are going to work on next. I think it might be the second level. I don't know. but you'll find out because I'll make a video about it and post it. So until next time, peace. What's up? Hello. Okay, Operation Sketchy Scaffold has taken on a whole new chapter, whole new section of the house in which we need to build another sketchy scaffold. But it won't be sketchy, I just jokingly call it that. So as you can see, we have them everywhere. But okay, so we have this one that we built to do everything on that side, and you know, like the last few days we've been working on this one. These galvanized tubes that we got from the scrapyard are just insane. They come in handy for everything. So anyways, as you see, we did these panels right here, and now we need to start to do these panels up here. We're gonna leave this side open so that we can get stuff in and out of the house and close them last, and this opening right here will be the front door. So that will take some time to set up. So basically, as you can see, we got some stuff behind us, some wood, and we are going to build a scaffold for up here. So we'll see how that evolves over time. It's kind of scary to work with the height. We have quite a bit to do up there. We have some windows to install as well, and actually the roof, maybe it will be good for the roof too, I don't know. But that way we don't have to rent the man lift, because that gets pricey real quick, and you know, we can build the scaffold basically with materials that we have already for the most part. So yeah, let's party. So I am completely aware at how crazy and unconventional this scaffold looks, but I promise it's rock solid and it will definitely help us in the next few steps. So the Sketchy Scaffold Chronicles are almost complete. Or are they? Who knows? There might be more in our future. You never know.
Like the dripping off, try to really make it crazy.
Excavator's out and running, so you know what that means. Time to do some crazy shit. So pretty much every time we've gotten the excavator out, it's because we are just doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So basically, let me show you what we are doing. So we have these tubes up there that are sitting on the I-beam. We need to move one of the tubes onto this scaffold that we built yesterday, and that is what we are going to do. So we are going to use the excavator because these tubes, I think, if I remember well, are about like 250 pounds each, maybe a little bit more. So we need to drag them down here so we can get them like that. grab the top, put it on the scaffold, pick up the end, and push it up there. Kind of the same how we got these ones up here, but on the outside, because that's where we're going to be setting up our scaffold to weld these panels up there, the next round of panels. So we got some sitting down there, we got some sitting over there. They need to be welded up in between these openings. So that's kind of our game plan for that. So I'm gonna run the excavator, and I think Viant is gonna guide the tubes so they don't slide or fall, or I don't know, do anything weird. Ah! Okay, yeah, so that's kind of the general plan, and then we are going to pull one from our little stash right here because we need two to do the scaffold. Two on the outside, two on the inside. So as you can see, we already have the two on the inside. We need one more for this outside scaffold. So we got to pull from there, same thing, bring it over here, slide it up. So yeah, we are gonna do that, and we'll see how it goes, and so will you. Stay tuned.
until all the length of the strap will touch, so I prepare for 2 weeks. Voilà!
Wow! Okay, Superman!
Huh?
Okay, Superman!
Let's go, go early, man! Put it early and go early at the same time. It's not too early because we need to practice so much again. And you
So after we finished, I did a little dance party on the 3rd level balcony because we did it without anything bad happening. And everything went well, so great. But the dance party was not over after me and Viant got down a little bit and celebrated our new scaffold. We did it. Okay, so we got both the tubes up there. Always super stressful, you know, high anxiety times when we do all this crazy stuff. But everything went well, and we got the 2 tubes up there, so we just need to lay the plywood on top of them, and then I think we will be good for the scaffold to work on the 3rd level. So yeah, so there it is. So we got the 2 tubes right here, here and here. They go under or on top of all of this scaffolding that we built. We just did the best with what we have because buying scaffolding is pretty pricey right now with construction materials going way high, and renting them would be pretty expensive too because we need them for some time. As you know, we've had this one here for like, I think like probably close to 2 years now, if I remember well. Yeah, so yeah, renting scaffolding for years would be, although I don't think we need this one for years, but still, we don't know how long we'll need it, and I don't want to have this pressure of money going out the window for us renting stuff. Sometimes we have to, but if we can avoid it, we like to try to. So I think we're gonna try to get the sheets of plywood up there, and yeah, go from there. Though we battled with nature yet again, we managed to persevere and make it through another step and finished another opening of the entrance structure. Woohoo! Sometimes these steps end up taking way longer than anticipated because of all the tiny things that pop up while we are working. This time it was the water on the roof pouring down on us, sometimes we're missing parts, and sometimes it's the weather. But no matter what pops up, we always try to work through it and do the best we can. We will be making some big progress in the next several videos, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you see how our container house transforms. Here's what's coming up next on Pacific Pines Ranch.
Like at the bottom.
Oh, hey, do you like welding until 9:30 at night because you did a measurement wrong and cut a panel an inch too short? Then you had to weld it back before you could put it up there on a 30-foot scaffold?
Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday, and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.